Good morning, everyone. The next algorithm that I want to share today is all about the shortest job first. So, in this video, I will explain the shortest job first CPU scheduling algorithm. So, what is shortest job first? So, shortest job first is a scheduling algorithm that selects the process with the shortest burst time. So in shortest job first scheduling, the CPU compares the burst time of all available processes and selects the one with the smallest burst time. Once a process starts executing, it continues until completion. Work example of shortest job first. For example, P1 arrives first and starts executing. After that, the CPU selects the shortest remaining job. For example, Gantt chart. The Gantt chart shows how processes are executed and increasing order of burst time. So in work example and demonstration for shortest job first, as you can see here, the example, we have four processes, the P1, P2, and P4. They all arrive at the same time, which time 0. To decide which one goes first, we look at the burst time. This is how long each task takes to finish. So in the Gantt chart, because this is the shortest job first, we pick the smallest burst time. First is P2, which only takes 2 milliseconds. Next is P4, taking 3 milliseconds, finishing at time 5. Then we run P1, which takes 6 milliseconds, bringing us to time 11. So finally, we run the longest job, P3, which takes 8 milliseconds, finishing the whole batch at time 19. So the calculation, to find out how efficient this was, we calculate the waiting time and turnaround time. Turnaround time is simply the total time from arrival to completion. Waiting time is how long the process sat in the queue before it started. As you can see, in our results, our average waiting time is only 4.5 milliseconds. Our average turnaround time is 9.25 milliseconds. By starting with the shortest job, we keep the average wait time as low as possible. Analysis and insight for shortest job first. Advantages: it is optimal for minimizing average waiting time. It is very efficient for batch systems where burst times are known in advance. Disadvantages of shortest job first. So it can lead to starvation. In short, jobs keep arriving. Long jobs like P3 in our examples may never get to run. And also the best use in shortest job first in environments where jobs length are predictable and minimizing wait time is the top priority. So the takeaway for shortest job first. So shortest job first is the greedy approach of scheduling. By finishing the quickest task first, we get more processes out of the system faster, which lower the overall average wait time. So comparison, like first come first serve, which can be slowed down by one massive process, to convo effect, shortest job first skips the line to keep the system moving. So in shortest job first scheduling, the CPU compares the burst time of all available processes and selects the one with the smallest burst time. And that's all for the shortest job first scheduling. Thank you.